I am pleased to present this recommendation report for the Executive Committee. I have conducted in-depth research as well as an analysis of the outcomes of utilizing social media platforms for marketing our product. As you know, we have seen little growth in sales as of late, and a new approach is needed to fix this problem. I have identified areas where improvements can be put in place to encourage success. To collect data for this report, I studied professionally published documents and studies pertaining to different aspects of marketing through social media. This report will not only present data that explains how social media marketing can affect a company's reach, but also will contain some solutions I feel are appropriate, as well as my personal recommendation. We have been told by marketing consultants, people don't search for solutions they don't know the problem. People don't search for solutions they don't know exist. This in itself is a problem, as it shows that we have not done enough to get the word out about this product. We have attempted to take our campaign online, however, we have not been able to drive enough traffic to our own websites. While these strategies have potential, they cannot be fully effective to the degree we want unless we couple them with other forms of online marketing. According to current publications, social media is one of the most effective forms of marketing a company can use in this day and age, largely because it is such a popular form of communication across the world. Facebook in particular has become more popular with companies that would like to enhance their brand. Justin Smith, author of the Facebook Marketing Bible, says that Facebook is now the new way to get the word out about products as well as bring in customers. Some companies are still wary of taking their business online. However, many are paying an opportunity cost. Their clients are being taken by competitors because they are in a more distant position to their customer base. As a new form of marketing is imposed on companies worldwide, traditional marketing strategies are becoming less effective or in some cases even obsolete. On social media platforms, current loyal customers are able to talk about the brand and their experiences with the product. This also allows the companies to observe these reviews and they can alter their marketing strategies accordingly. As a result, electronic word of mouth has a higher impact on social media marketing because it can reach more people in online settings and influence their future decisions or perceptions related to various brands relative to traditional interactions between people. We must keep in mind that the first step to improving marketing in any capacity is continuing to get the word out about our brand. While we are not seen as an instantly recognizable business at the moment, with the use of social media, everything can change. Social media is incredibly useful in sharing information, and it is important that we do not overlook this tool. By using these platforms, we have the opportunity to invest in our presence online and be able to create and use this new medium to drive up sales. With the information readily available to use, we are able to gain insight into how much customers perceive our brand, as well as access to new useful analytics, even things such as customer acquisition and retention. One thing that is important to keep in mind as we consider this new tool, however, is what our main focus will be in using social media. Organizations must deliberate how they communicate best with their audiences, as well as consider what social networks have the best hope of expanding business. It is also crucial to think about how consumers are different now as well. They have adapted to receiving their information online. One study conducted by the Institute of Education Services discusses how different demographics have adapted to finding their information online. In specific, they discuss how likely college students are to find information credible when found on social media. Participants reported that they were more likely to consider important health information with a lower sensitivity level as more credible when found on Facebook, while less likely to consider health information with a higher sensitivity, they will still find it credible. Regardless of the nature of the information, college students will consider professional information sources credible when found on social media, especially Facebook. Among other information sources, students reported preferring to listen to experienced professionals on social media as opposed to taking information posted by friends or family. The more education participants had completed, the more credible or useful they reported considering professional information sources found online through social media. While it is understandable to have some qualms about the possible cons of incorporating social media marketing, It is important to also recognize that many platforms, such as Facebook, take lots of proactive measures to ensure that misinformation is eliminated, keeping companies protected. The International Communication Gazette discusses how Facebook specifically is taking action to prevent the spread of misinformation. According to the New York Times, Facebook has become the largest and most influential entity in the news business, commanding an audience greater than that of any American television, news network, any newspaper or magazine in the Western world, and any online news outlet. Because Facebook is a publicly traded company, it must adhere to the Securities and Exchange Commission regulations in terms of how it discloses its information to its users. The company takes steps to make sure that consumers are protected and have access to correct and useful information, which is also beneficial to businesses wishing to market to users on this platform. Facebook penalizes things such as clickbait, ad farming, and sensationalization pieces. The platform also blocks pages to be seen from advertising if they detect any false information. According to Digital Archive, the author determined that customers who engage more frequently with their preferred brands on social media show stronger relationships with those brands in particular, as opposed to customers who receive no interaction on social media. Many companies have taken this into account and provided measures to stay engaged with consumers online as a way to continue establishing their brand. For example, many companies have allocated a part of their budget to hire influencers for their brand. Influencer marketing pertains to the promotion or sale of products through people who have a large base of followers, and it is a rapidly growing aspect of social media marketing. To keep customers engaged and interested in our company on Facebook or on other social media, it is important to monitor how they are interacting with the things that we post. Online tools are able to provide an analysis of how they use these social networks, and it can allow us to hone our marketing techniques to reach a larger audience, as well as improve communication across the company as a whole. ProQuest conducted a study of small companies based in Missouri and showed what marketing strategies proved to be the most successful when paired with the use of social media. The author, Angela Brown Peterson, clarifies at the end that these strategies are not limited to just small businesses based in one location, but can prove to be useful to any type of business that wishes to utilize Facebook. The main strategies that were discussed in this study included being responsive to customers, having a consistent presence on social media, and using visuals such as photos or videos. The publication also states that while formal education on social media marketing is incredibly useful, it is not necessary to market on Facebook. Brown Peterson recommends spending a weekly time on Facebook, specifically anywhere from 4 to 20 hours. While the use of social media is free, it is also recommended to set aside a budget for marketing online. This budget can vary anywhere from $100 to $2,000 recommended, depending on need. Another study conducted by Taylor and Francis Online on various social media marketing strategies employed by different makeup brands concluded that there were some steps all the companies took that made their marketing even more appealing and effective towards customers. One research question in the study measured how all 6 of the most popular beauty brands used different methods to retain customer loyalty. All 6 of the brands established certain habits that increased their success rate, such as incorporating website links in their posts to promote business website traffic. Each of these brands also generally added lots of extra visuals in their Facebook posts, specifically photos. One thing that drives the success of the marketing strategies these beauty companies are using was using activities that gave them the opportunity to engage with their customers. For example, adding a question and answer or a poll aspect on a Facebook post to promote interest in the company. Moreover, the study concluded that the most effective marketing strategy was including a survey, as it increased customer comments on posts. In conclusion, the integration of social media marketing provides us with a compelling opportunity for this company to not only enhance its presence as a brand, but engage with a wider audience and begin to experience beneficial results. Through the thorough and comprehensive analysis I have conducted in this report, there is much evidence to support the fact that this company needs a new proactive approach to marketing as a whole. Bringing our business to social media is the next logical step for achieving our sales goals. Understanding how consumers behave on their own as well as interact with their favorite brands on social media is crucial for us to be successful in gaining more coverage. We will greatly benefit from the use of a well-organized social media marketing strategy. The information I have given you here from this analysis shows just how important it is to utilize these platforms, not just to increase customer connection, but also to open ourselves up for new opportunities and stay at the top of our game. I believe that by embracing social media as a marketing tool and taking a strategic and data-driven approach, we have the potential to connect with our audience like never before. We will also be able to achieve measurable growth in this new age of technology. These recommendations I have outlined above can serve as a course of action for our venture into social media marketing.